Hey, welcome to Zville Lessons for Live channel. My name is Xander Villain, and today we're going to cover lesson 11 of our beginner guitar lesson series. What we're going to do today is we're going to cover lessons 9 and 10, kind of expand upon all the stuff we were working on in those lessons, and maybe introduce a few new things. So let's get right into this. All right, welcome to lesson number 11 in our beginner series. We hope you guys have been working on the stuff that we've been showing you. And we're going to go over that real quick. We were working on blues stuff, and you were working on picking. Going up and down, up and down, up and down. We showed you a couple different things in the last lesson where you could go up and down on different chords. Off your D, your C, and your G. And we were working on putting your pinky in on your D, on your first string, 3rd fret, taking it off and then removing your middle finger to go from the 2nd fret down to the open on the 1st string, right? Hopefully you've been working on that and you've actually been picking that. Just mess around. Then on your C, we were working on the pinky on the 3rd fret of your 2nd string. And then removing your index finger this time instead of your middle finger off your 1st fret of your 2nd string to the open. Then for the G, we were talking about lifting your ring finger off because those are the 2 G positions, but you can actually use that during a song. And then we were also talking about doing a cheat where you only use the bottom 4 strings, which is your 1 through 4 strings. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your cheat on your G. And then that way you got your fingers open to mess around. And we were talking about going 2 frets up. Well, when you're doing little things, you could do it out of that. But you could also do it here. So we were just trying to mess around. One of the other things we were working on was before, like 3 or 4 lessons ago, was, which is again, that's part of your C chord. That's a common thing. That's also part of, I'm going to show you today. It's going to be a 7th, like it's not a full 7th. It's just like this, what they call, I've heard it called the Jimi Hendrix chord, but it's part of that too, right? So, and that's part of your G too, if you think about it. There it is on your G. 3rd fret, 6th string, 2nd fret, 5th string. During that blues, I was going to the 3rd fret, 5th string, 2nd fret, 4th string on the A. And if you're in your E, and your D. So today we're going to get into this new chord I want to show you. Something that I learned pretty quickly when I started playing, and I have incorporated it into many songs that I've written, but I always had fun playing around with that when I first started. So we'll get into that in a minute. We also got onto the 1st pentatonic scale, which I did out of A, which is your 5th fret. Now the reason it's A is because you're going to always base your number 1 pentatonic, minor pentatonic scale off the 6th string root note. So since we're on the 5th fret, that's your A. 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3. A minor pentatonic scale, position number 1. I'm not going to get into more positions on that yet. I want you guys can probably download a chart online or see some more about that. We'll get into this, what I feel is the 2nd most important position in that scale, which is the number 4 position, on the next lesson. Because before we get into that, I want to show you something else. So hopefully you've been working on this. And that's up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And then you can also just go down or up. And then up, down. One of the other things we got into is Can't You See? And I said to go listen to the song, and that's because we were working on this pinky on, pinky off, middle finger off, middle finger on, and same here. That's Can't You See? But basically, I showed you to just do this. I showed you to just do it straight. But it's actually part of the G chord. They kind of incorporated why they let the strings ring out. So that was something else we were working on. So here's the first augmentation to the lesson that I want you guys to work on. And I'm going to show you another song today too. So to start with, you were working on the blues. And you're working on adding the pinky. All downstrokes. Or you can just bring that ring finger up, which I do quite regularly. Now you can slide into it, slide out of it, or you can just go straight. All right, and that's the reason I'm showing you this right now is that's a song we're going to be working on, is a cross between J.J. Cale and Leonard Skinner's Call Me the Breeze. And there's a lesson on, it's one of the first lessons I ever did. There's a lesson on our channel about that. Based on that. Now it's I do it different and I'll show you that in a minute, but this is what I wanted to show you. On your E, using your 6th string open and you're doing your blues out of your 6th string. In your A and your D. Right? Those three. And it also works for your B string, your 2nd string, and your 1st string, your E string. It'll work on that too. It changes on the B, what I'm about to show you. It changes on the B and it goes back to the normal on the E. But what I want to show you is this. I kind of screwed it up there. But what I'm doing is I'm keeping the E ringing open. I'm using the 5th string, 2nd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret, just like the blues, right? The next ones would be 7, 9, 11, and 12. And it keeps going up after that too. That is a climb using the proper notes for the root note in the scale. That's the best way I guess I can put that. So what's happening is, if you go to this note, sour. If you go to this note, good, good, sour, good, sour, good, sour, kind of. That kind of works. Good, good, good. You know, it keeps going up, right? And that works on all 3 of these strings and all 3 of these blues patterns, or if you're playing a song out of that. But basically it's 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12. 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12. 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12. Now, the easy way to remember that is when you're looking down at your fretboard. I'm missing this piece like that here. You've got your dots here too. And so you've got your, there's your 2. Then you skip your 3, you go to 4. And then it's 5, 7, and 9 are all marked. And then right before you get to 12, you're going up 2, then up 1. Then up 2, up 2, up 2, up 1. So you got your blues pattern, so you don't even have to worry about these 3. You already know this. Then just go up 2, go up 2, go up 2, just like you were doing here. right? Go up 2, 2, 2, and then just go up 1 to the 12th fret. That's an easier way to remember it. So it's 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12. Now you see how that works. Now you got that in there. Remember that. Remember we were doing this blues here. So if those work, that's part of your pentatonic scale. Start messing around with that. You don't have to be precise, just start messing around with it. Because that's going to improve your playing rhythmatically with your right hand, with your left hand, and it's also working on leads. So now remember, you've got your octave in there too. There's your octave. So this is your second octave A on your 4th string. So kind of like your your bar chord. There's your A, there's your A, and here's your A. Try playing this with me. We're going to go up the notes slowly and then back down. Back up. 5, 7, 9, 11, 12, 11, 9, 7, 5, 4, 2, 4, 2. So that's something to work on right there. Keep working on Can't You See. Instead of doing this, try holding the G note out. And I think, now that I'm thinking about it, I think when it goes to the C, it doesn't do this. I think it goes. Now here's the other song I want to show you, and I want you guys to go. I'll probably put the link at the end of this video. So just hang on for that link and you can just click on it and go straight to it. But it's Call Me the Breeze. It's a cross between the J.J. Cale and the Leonard Skinner version. And this is how I play it. I put that little at the end. So basically I do that on the A only, and then on the D it's shorter, so I don't do it there, and on the E I don't do it either. But you do walk-ups in this song. So let's say you're doing the A. Call me the breeze. I keep blowing down the road. Well, now they call me the breeze. That's quite common in blues. What you're doing is you're walking up to the D position, which is here too, right? You're walking up, you're going 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret to the D. Then you can walk it back down. So I'm going to show this to you real quick, but then I want you to go check out the lesson because that's where you're really going to learn the whole song. So once the vocals kick in, I don't do this. I don't do that at the end of it because I'm going to do the climb. Going up to the D. So it's, well, now they call me the... I'll slow it down. Well, now they call me the breeze. I keep blowing down the road. Well, now they call me the breeze. I keep blowing down the road. I don't do the walk down, but you can. It's common in blues. Now it goes to the E. I ain't got me nobody. Walk down to the D. I don't carry me no load. There ain't no change in the weather. Start adding flavor and stuff at that point. So go check out that lesson so you can learn that. That's an expanding upon that blues pattern that we were working on 3 or 4 lessons ago. And now you're going to put that into a song. Now let's get into this as well. We were working on this. Right? And I showed you how it went up because it's the same thing as what we were just doing. If you're doing that same blues pattern I just did out of A, up to the D, down to the A, up to the E, down to the D, down to the A. So it's the same pattern again. This is called a 1-4-5 pattern. Same pattern again. It's a standard issue blues pattern. I'll get into like terminology and stuff like that in a couple lessons here. But basically, if you're doing the A, D, and E, that's your number 1, G, C, and D. You go down 1 string and then up 2 frets, right? There I'm going up to the 2nd octave instead of down to the 1st octave, and you can go down to the 1st octave. This pattern that we were working on the last lesson fits into that same revolving pattern. So what I want you to do now, instead of just working on it here, and once again that was 3 on the 6. Actually, let's not do it out of G, let's do it out of A now to make it a little easier on you. 5 on the 6, 4 on the 5, 7 on the 5, 5 on the 4, 5 on the 4, 4 on the 4, 7 on the 5, 5 on the 6. Now I want you to switch down to the D. You just do it once there, and then you go back to the A. Now go up to the E, 7th fret, 5th string. And we touched on this. Instead of going to that last note again, you switch the key because that's right where the first beat of the measure starts. That's going to be super hard on you new guys. Right? Right here. That's what you want to get to. But for now, let's take it real slow. We're just going to do it once around, and then I want you to practice it on your own. So, taking it out of A with your middle finger, that's where you're going to anchor all your root notes from. So A, D, 5th fret, 5th string, E, 7th fret, 5th string. Here we go. Again. Get that pinky in there. Now move it up to D. Back down to the A. Go up to your E, 7th fret, 5th string. Down to your D. Down to your A. Now what you're working on there is you're working on your lead playing and your rhythm. Teenie Weenie Bit is the name of that song if you want to look it up. A whole bunch of people have done it. One last thing is I want you guys to keep working on this. 1 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 3 1 3. 3 1 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 3 1. Climb. Walk down. All right, just keep working on that first position pentatonic scale. That's a minor pentatonic, right? We'll get into the major pentatonics and how that works later. But for now, I just want you to guys keep working on this and work on the new stuff I showed you, expanding upon what we already know. Mainly this one. And just mess around with it and have fun. Hey, so that's it. We really hope you got something out of this lesson, and if you did, please hit like and subscribe. That'll help our channel grow. Check out another video, go ahead and click this link over here. Check out our channel, see all our videos, go ahead and click this link down there. We really appreciate you guys watching. Thanks, and we'll see you on the next one.